Alrighty, we're just gonna go live. What's up, everybody? I want to show you a few maps in Halo 5. I showed you a few on Halo Reach. I showed you a few on other Halo games, but with Halo 5 being the most in-depth forged to date, not for long, but to date, I wanted to jump into here and show you my environmental maps. Is everything good, by the way? Does the stream look alright? Does the sound okay? Always want to just double check before we get started if anyone is watching this right now. Forge stream, totes underrated. They are underrated, man. You get to learn a lot. You know, in these in these streams, I want to be able to provide some value, give you guys something that maybe you just didn't know before. Build a T-Rex. Don't tempt me. All right, cool. If it's all good, let's just jump into it. So I called this one Snow Cliff for whatever reason. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you how I've built these environments and, you know, kind of go from there. So it's interesting. I built a glacier, basically a Pacific Northwest environment in Barrens, which is a barren map. It's a desert, but I used it for the sun. I think it's a sunset or sunrise. I used it for the sunrise, and sound is echoey, but I think it's just the room you're in. I don't sound like a robot though, right? It doesn't sound bad like that. Oh, okay. So as you can see, this does not look that great. However, I built it just for one screenshot. So if you come over here, now it's a different story. Now, a few things I want to point out here is that when creating a map like this, right? Framing the skyboxes is key, and you want to frame it in a way where obviously it's intentional to have the sunset or the sunrise, whatever it is, in the center, but it doesn't look unnatural, even though it was built specifically for that, right? Oh, baby, he's back. What's up, Red? You know, so I built it perfectly, just like that, but it looks like it is natural, right? It's because everything in nature is random. As you can see here, all of this is just for one angle. But for instance, if you look at this here, if we pull this rock out, the way that you can create rocks that have that kind of like snowy, it's like the snow fell on top of it, is basically by, here we'll deselect that. You have two of the same rocks, but one is glacier and one is asteroid. And as you kind of mold these in and out of each other, first of all, you got to position them perfectly with each other. So you can see asteroid, right? And you can see how, hold on, actually, we could, you can see how glacier fits perfectly with asteroid. But I tilted over to the side just a little bit so that it actually looks like the snow has fell on top. Then you partner the two up, and you drop it down, and there you go. So that's one way that you could do it. You have some icicles up there. We shoot these down. Yeah. And then the same thing with the trees here. These trees, there are no snowy pine trees in Halo 5, but there are alpine and glacier pine trees. You combine those together perfectly. The good way to be able to line these up is by looking at the stumps here and just lining these up just like this perfectly. And then you want to go to one of the branches here and make it so that the hold on. Make it so that the snow is above the pine, so you get this effect of a snowy pine tree. You know, it's another thing I did. And for the actual atmosphere of this environment, I'll break it down. So I'm set. The theme of this is actually on sunrise. There's no filters on this. However, if you wanted to put like, you know, it looks a little too much when you put it on warm or gold. I mean, gold looks pretty cool, but it's a little too much. But it is the fog is on artistic. It's on scale 2, so nothing really too crazy there. But here's what makes the difference. Okay, this is without any clouds, right? This is originally how I had the map, and a way to really change everything with the map is just start messing around with, because keep in mind the sun is coming into the map, right? It would reflect on the rocks. It wouldn't be as dark as it is now. So by messing around with blotchy, fluffy, hazy, right, you could find different cloud shaders or shadows that fit the environment best. So I stuck with spotty, and now it feels like the sun is hitting these rocks. When it comes to this over here, what I did was I just used a few of. So what I wanted to do is I didn't want it to just be a flat, you know, glacier plain. I wanted to have some fissures in here, and I put some smoke down below to kind of make it seem as if, you know, the heat of the, I don't know, the earth is coming through the rocks. You know, it's a really cool effect. Let's read some comments. Very nice. What's up, David? Howdy. How'd you get the snow to rocks? Yes. Hey, did you ever see my Twitter message about my level idea? I don't know if I did. I gotta double check. What's up, Halo Games? How are you, man? I meant to tell you a while back, man. Thank you for showcasing Hydro. You know, if you ever want to showcase other stuff, you just let me know. But I'm glad you had a good time on that. Yeah, so that's how I make the rocks. You can see this. You just got to get 2 of the same rocks, but 1 glacier, 1 asteroid. Mix the 2 together, and then you create this kind of look of snowfall. You know, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat indeed. So what's another thing I could show you here? Once again, another fissure over here. You couldn't see this because of the render distance, this smoke, but as you come through here, actually, this is another point I wanted to point out. You see these mountains in the back, right? They look legit. They look like they have some distance, right? The way that I did this is essentially by, you know, you only build what you can see, you know. So if I zoom out of here, you'll see how this is actually made, and it looks like crap. But the thing is, what's up, Gear Shift? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, dude, man. He's been supporting me since the beginning. Let's see. You know, the way that I created these mountains is the same thing that I did with these rocks down here. I took these 2 large pieces of rocks and meshed them all together to create these mountainous ranges, right? Where you want to have the asteroid at the bottom, snow up top, right? To emulate some snowfall. And then over here, same thing. But they're just floating, but when you're down here, you can't see that, right? So it makes it feel as if there are actual mountains in the background, right? It's like, it's really interesting. Your map Hydro is cool. I hope you upload more content regarding Halo Infinite so we can test it. Absolutely. I mean, I'll see what I can do. You know, I gotta say, you've got an awesome voiceover narration voice. I really appreciate that, man. I used to be, well, I still am. You know, I did speaking for quite some time. We need more like this guy I appreciate that, dude. So yeah, this is one of the environments. You know, as you're walking through here, I could see this as a campaign environment. You know, obviously I need to add a lot more detail, but it's a little too open and whatnot. But as you're just coming through here, you know, only build what you can see. So this is the entire map from above. You can see how it's made. And it's only taking 465 pieces out of 1,600. It's not a lot. And to create an environment like this, I feel like this kind of pushed the visuals of Halo 5 Forge. Or not really pushed it, just utilized it in a very conservative way. Let's see. You're able to capture the feeling of sunset extremely well with the surroundings. Exactly, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. And what you can see is what your eye is picking up on, but maybe that you're not noticing right away, is how the sun is actually reflecting, or looking like it's reflecting through these leaves, right? All over the place. Just little lighting effects here and there that really matter. And it just for a system that is as limited as Halo 5 Forge, although it's an incredible system, you know, this is oh yeah, dude, I'm beyond excited for what I can create in Infinite's Forge. I so badly want to be a part of that team, dude. You have no idea. But yeah, you know, I have no doubt that it's going to be a blast. Let me get the cursor out of here. All right. We're going to go into a few other maps real quick. I have 4 maps that I'm going to show you. So that was a snowy map. This other one that I think I just called Rocks is hold on 1 second, let's see. This is a Barrens map as well. But yeah, guys, I've been gone for a minute. I was actually in the hospital, if you guys didn't know. I had rhabdomyolysis is what it's called. And essentially what that is that you overwork the muscles, or you're just dehydrated or don't have enough nutrition. And essentially you can get some really bad effects from that. So I'm a healthy dude, but I guess I was just not hydrated enough, and I worked out too hard, and I got sent into the hospital for about a week or two. But I am back. And I am healthy, which is good. So this right here, this is an environment I would love to actually see in Infinite. I wish there was deserts. Doesn't seem like there's going to be, but yeah. So anyway, this is it. I've got some banshees in the background. This right here actually has some dust, right? So that when I'm taking a picture, it looks as if the warthog is actually driving off, but in reality it's not. I'm being hydrated, don't worry about it. So yeah, and the environment once again captures the sunset or the sunrise really nicely. One thing I did is, like, for instance, look at this. A lot of people, when they forge stuff, what I've noticed is that they leave out these rocks on the floor. So imagine if I take, hold on 1 second. Imagine if I take all of this and I lift all of this up, right? A lot of people, when they forge, they do this, right? Where it's just like a clear cutoff from sand to rock. One thing you want to do is you want to be able to have some rocks in the sand to break up the area and make it feel a little bit more believable, right? See how much of a difference that made right there? Just by adding these rocks. It just makes it feel more real. Makes it feel more alive. And yeah. Another thing that this does is it creates a sense of scale, right, when you're walking through it. That's a good hint right there, is that when you're making terrain, make sure you have some rocks jutting out, just to make it feel as if like it's an actual, like how a rock would naturally form, right? You don't want to just cutting in like this, but in the screenshot you don't necessarily see that, so I didn't really focus on it. Let's see. Whoa, it's Carson. Traditional landscaping is important. Let's see. Transitional. Yeah, sorry. Not traditional. Hey, will this be a video after the stream ends? I would love to look back at this. Your work is incredible. Thanks, man. Me and my friend are addicted to map making. I love it, dude. Yeah, I'll make this live. You guys can definitely just run through this. Let's see. Well, that's this map. There's not really much to see, but I can kind of zoom out and show you how this one was built. So a lot of forgers don't want to show you this, but I don't care. You can kind of see my process. So just build what you can see. That's all. And voila, there it is. All right, let's go to another one. This is actually one that blew up on Twitter yesterday, which is actually built after the concept art that was shown off, 2 days ago now, I think, right? So if we go to within, this one is like so poorly optimized. I has like a 400% light budget. I need to go back in and switch it up. But quite honestly, I don't really think it matters that much because of the fact that it's a screenshot, right? That's all it was designed to be. So, yeah. Exactly how my maps look like too. Wait, what do you mean? Caleb, what do you mean? Your maps look like what? Oh, you mean like only build what you can see type thing? Alrighty, so this one's cool. This one's a lot of fun actually. I had a blast making this. But if you guys are just tuning in, this is what I built. Oh, from above, yeah, totally. The concept art that was released recently. So that's what I'm about to show you here. Something very similar to that. So I built a black box around, built it on parallax. People will say a lot of things about parallax. Forgers don't necessarily like it. But here it is. You can see from above, it don't look that great. But when you come in, you can see that it looks pretty neat. I'll tell you one thing right here. What these walls are made out of, right? First of all, here are these little sentinels. But what these are made out of right here are actually the hotel signs. Which is pretty cool. This down here was actually part of a prefab that I altered to make the floor and whatnot, but it's pretty sweet. These, which by the way, Caleb, now that we know these things come apart, pretty sick. I wanted to add some snow in here just to make it feel as if an aspect of the ring got ripped open and it, was able to snow in here. But this is the concept art that we got recently, right? And I built this a day after it came out, which was yesterday. And people have been loving it. So yeah, I kind of show you the process of how this was built. These are covenant beams, right? The little forerunner structures. But the way that they're built is it's just two of them, right? Kind of like just flipped. Let's see, what is it? Flip like that. So, and that kind of created that. I didn't put any of these blue beams over here just because of the fact that it wasn't necessary for the screenshot. But when you come down here, it's the same pieces. It's the same pieces. But I'll show you kind of how these were built here. Let's see. They're literally just this. That's it. When it comes to these right here, I'll show you. It's just little squares, right? Just made into some hexes. And then I have a covenant texture on them. Put some of these all over the place. You could walk through here. Then you got the door. I wish I could build an entire environment. Man, I really wish. I really wish I could. Oof, gotta go. All right, angry Newt. Yeah, so that's that environment. And then I think I got one more. Yeah, I do. I have one more, which is probably one of my favorite. But what do you guys think of this one? From the screenshot, you know, actually I don't get any frames on this, surprisingly, for one guy. But yeah, imagine walking through the core of Zeta Halo. You went through one big cave, or you went through a dismantled area, and then you're walking through and you come to an area like this where you have some of these constructors shooting beams to fix the pillars and whatnot. You know, like, it's cool to be able to imagine. But that is it right there. You could take a screenshot and tell your friends this is Halo Infinite gameplay footage. No, just don't do that. But yeah, I don't know exactly what else I could show you. The floors are made like this, so it's literally just block pieces, right? I'll show you. Block pieces that have a Forerunner texture on them, as well as just two of these pieces here, just meshed into the floor. You know? You should be good. So that is that. That is how I built it in less than a day. Honestly, man, this was like only a couple hours, a few hours. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm putting all this in my portfolio, so it's, although it's only Forge, I think it says something when you know, it's not like an Unreal Engine or, you know, a professional tool as such. You know, when you have something that is limited like Halo 5, but is as expansive as Halo 5, creating stuff like this, I think, stands out, or I hope it does. But yeah, all right. Let me show you. Another one. And if I could build that large scale, man, I would all day long. Oh God, that'd be so cool. I wish I had like a 60,000 object limit, not a 1,600. Let's see if we go to. Is it called Sundown? No, it's not Rocks. Which one was it? I think it was Iceland. These names are like really weird. I don't know why I named them the way I did, but it is what it is. I will tell everyone this is Halo Infinite gameplay footage. Don't do that. Can't wait to see what you would do in Infinite's Forge. I'm just excited to see what they do, man. I want to see what that team has created. I want to see the world of Infinite. I want to create some wild stuff, dude. And something tells me that Infinite's Forge is going to be more dev level than ever before. I think it's going to go more in that direction. Because especially with 343 wanting and Microsoft wanting this to be a 10-year-long game, systematically it makes sense to lean on the community for creations that provide, you know, assistance to the longevity of a game, right? So I think that would make sense. And by the way, if you guys want to support me in creating this stuff, you can go to patreon.com/infiniteforges and you can support me. $2, $3, whatever you want to do. But anyway, here is the other one that I created. This is something I would love to see in Infinite. I'd love to be able to just come across a river like this, say, hey, straight ahead, there's a massive structure that we got to go check out, you know? And a cool thing that I did with this is I realized that asteroid rocks in the tidal water created like a blue tint. It's something that I hadn't really seen in Forge maps before. But you know, when you're walking around in this, if this was a complete map, right? I mean, in many ways, you could get lost in this. You know, it could feel real. But let me show you from above what that blue tint kind of looks like. So, with the sunset, you kind of have like the reddish, gold, orange, and then blue right here, right? So, when you're standing from back here, the blue kind of emulates it's a nice contrast from the deep parts of the water to the shallows. And yeah, I love that. Reminds me of Skyrim. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Infinite. With Infinite's Forge, what will you do? I have no idea, man. I gotta see what tools they provide. But yeah, once again, the map from above looks like this. It's kind of crazy looking, but yeah, this is a prefab here. I just wanted to drop it in. But that's that right there. What time is it? It's 11:58. I could begin. I don't know if you guys want to see me actually create a environment real quick. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? I mean, I'd be down to throw something together really quick. At least begin something. So the reason why I have the beam emitter in the back is because I'm trying to create a sense of scale, right? If that beam emitter was gone, right? Let's just say we just lift this thing up, right? Let's just say this thing is gone. And then we're looking at this environment. It doesn't really feel the same, does it? You know? It kind of feels a little underwhelming in a way, right? But if we drop that beam emitter back down, well, in some type of position like that, the sense of scale, it makes you feel smaller, and it also adds a story element to the actual map itself, and overall just it just looks nice. You know, it looks very, very nice. I could definitely create an environment. What type of environment would you guys want me to create? I have created Pacific Northwest environments, kind of like this. I've created snowy environments that are also Pacific Northwest. I've created deserts. I'm thinking like what type of other environments would you like to see? Be kind of a cool thing to do. Did I miss any comments, by the way? Yeah, and you go through much of the process that would that world builders do every day, and looks great. Yeah, man, Caleb, I appreciate that, man. It's cool. It's cool to be able to know that I'm doing something similar to the world builders. I want to take this seriously, like, and really grow this into a career. I think it'd be a fun one, man. It'd be so much fun. I'd say the arc theme from Halo 3 and the infinite structures. That's interesting. I could definitely do something like that. Yap Yap the Destroyer, my homeland. Something similar to the inside of the island on Silent Cartographer from Halo CE. Sure. I mean, hold on one second. Let's see something real quick. If I literally did what's Halo waypoint here? Hold on 1 second. I'm looking for something right now. I'll drag it into shot in a second. Where is the inside infinites? I just gotta type this in. Halo Infinite Spire. So if I okay, so like for instance, this, right? On well, whatever. All right, you kind of get it. I don't know what the site is, but you see this right here. I'm just gonna save this image as, and then see if we just make it larger. Yeah. So, anyways, this right here, right? I kind of did it poorly here, but maybe I could remake this image. I think people would be impressed by that. Would you guys want to see that? I mean, that could be kind of cool. I would be down to do that, actually. Let's see. What else is it? Silent Cartographer inspired map. Let's see. Yeah, I could definitely do that. That would be really cool, actually. But let me look at let me look at this real quick, because I would just do that on title. I'm interested to see what this thing is. Alrighty. So, we have this image. Nope, can't do that. What I'm saying, I'm just looking for this Halo Infinite Spire image. Okay, so we have this thing. It's very blurry, but alright, nonetheless. Let's get back to it. Yes, do it. Hell yeah, do it on MCC. I don't think you can do that on MCC, to be honest with you, but alright, let's go into what would the best one be. Should we do a sunset version of that? I mean, that could be kind of cool. Imagine like a sunset version of that map. That would be pretty sweet. Let's do maybe not Eden. Barrens. Do you guys think it should be like a sunset vibe? Unfortunately, I need to head out, but this is awesome. I'm excited to see what see the environment when it's done. Yeah, man, me too. I'm thinking maybe we do a sunset, or we could do some type of here, let's do Barrens. People usually don't like forging on Barrens. Understood. I get it. But I just feel like all the other... Oh, shoot. Actually, you know what we could do? We could create a night environment. Yeah, we could create a night environment. Let me go into Barrens real quick and just see kind of what... I think there's a nighttime version in this map. Let's see. If you want, man, I think it'd be cool. Yeah. We'll have to see. Also, make the edge of the Halo ring. Jesus, dude. That's pretty intense. Shout out to everyone that's in here, that's sticking with me. It's Saturday night. We're chilling. Here, if I add some music, you tell me if it sounds a little too loud, all right? If it's too loud, you let me know. I'll switch it up. All right, so we're in here, and I think this right here is... What is this? This is Twilight. dust storm, and sunrise. Let's see what dust storm looks like. I forgot. Alright, I think that's not going to happen. I don't think that's going to look good. Only thing with nighttime in Halo 5 is that the lighting is just atrocious, dude. Like I don't like the lighting in Halo 5. Let's see. It would be amazing if they could make procedurally generated objects like trees or rocks. That'd be really cool. Alrighty, so I'm going to attempt. I gotta pull up this image real quick and see if I can do it. Guys, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna attempt to do this. Let's see. What was it? Inside Infinite March? No. Inside Infinite. What was it? February? I think, right? Was that the one that had the spire in it? Yeah, bring Zeta Halo to life. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me just pull this image up so I can create it with you guys. How's the music, by the way? Is it too loud? Alright, so we have this here, right? And let's make something along the lines of... Alright, so I have that. Alright, and we shall begin. Alrighty, let's get it. So, music's perfect. Alright, cool. I kind of want the music to be loud, to be honest with you. Alright, so from what I can see here, is I can see that there is a grassy plain, so I'm going to go to title, I'm going to go to flat, I'm going to go down here. We'll flip this 90 degrees. Put it at a 45-degree angle, bring it up a little bit. Actually, no, we got to bring it down a little bit so the sun is hitting it. But that's okay because there's some mountains in the background. We'll figure that out. Alright, so we have that. And then secondly, what I see is I see some rocks, right? So I'm going to use asteroid rocks here. And for context, for anyone listening, that's just joining in, I'm rebuilding the Halo Infinite screenshot. Okay. I'm going to take this down to 0. So what is that looking like? It's kind of looking like this. Let's see. So, if you guys, you can't really see what I'm looking at right now, but trust me, it's coming along. So, that's like one rock and alright, so we have that, and then we have maybe a bit more terrain over this way. Bring it down a little bit because I think this is going to be on an angle here. We'll go to the trees real quick. Do full pine trees. And what are we looking at? We have a big one in the back. It's like really high up. And then we have one that's kind of lower. Ever so slight, but it's also tilted a bit, which is kind of strange. And then we have a small one in the front. Do yourself a favor and pull up the Halo waypoint. Do yourself a favor and pull up the Halo waypoint post so that you could actually follow along with me and see how I'm building this actual map here. Alright, so if I'm looking at it from this angle, it's kind of like this, right? It's kind of like that. And then these two rocks need to be pushed over just a little bit. And these need to be pushed back a lot. Alright, so there you go. That kind of looks like it. And then we have these little rocks here. If you guys don't know how to create little rocks in an optimal way, I'll show you real quick. Use this piece, flip it on its side, or actually no, don't use that piece. Use, was it this piece? No, it was not that piece. I think it's this piece. So the top of this piece has something that looks like little rocks when you mold it into the ground. And from what it looks like, there's a good amount of little rocks. Let's see. All right, so. Are you guys following along? I hope you are. Let's see. Alright, and then I think there's a smaller tree back here, from what it seems like. Right? Something like this. Yeah, I can see it. Mombasa would be awesome. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Let me save this real quick. Type it as infinite. I don't know what else to say. Alright, saving done. Alright, cool. So now we have that, and then we have a large one. That is right here, I think, right? Right around here. We have to make these rocks a little bit smaller. Push that one in as well. Push this one up a little bit. All right, so now that we kind of have our rocks set out, now you can kind of begin to see how everything's like molding. We're gonna put a rock back here because from what it seems like there is a rock back there. So something like this. And then when it comes to, okay, there's like a cliff in the background. From what it looks like this. What's it look like? What's the best thing it looks like? Something along these lines. So if I'm taking a screenshot from here, seems like it's back a little bit. I love the recent Infinite update, man. The sounds are incredible. You know what I mean? I love them. Alright, so there seems to be like a little cliff, but that thing's like really far back. And it seems to be a little farther up. And then we'll flip this thing around. And we'll give it an actual cliff face here, or make it look like it's connected to something. I don't really think it's that necessary. Let's see. Alright, that's not really that necessary to have that down there because you're not really going to see that. It's not really meshed that well. I'm definitely going to come back to that. I just kind of wanted to have the cliff face. Alright, so when it comes to an area over here, it seems like there's like a slope of some kind. So if I take a ramp, take a large ramp, build something down here. Do a larger ramp. And just to give you guys an idea, I'll spawn in that beam tower so that you can kind of see what I'm doing here. It'll just be a placeholder. What are you guys thinking so far? I know you can't really see much. It doesn't really look like anything yet, but believe me, it will. Okay. So we're going to take these, push these up here. Alright, so now let me go to, just going to go to prefabs. We're going to go to forge bookmarks. Where's it all at? Give me 1 second. I think it looks great. Good sense of spatial awareness. Appreciate it, dude. Alright. Oh, crap. I gotta move real quick. Alrighty. Where's the thing at? Spire is in here somewhere. The beam tower. Alright, most liked. We're gonna go in here real quick. Oh, can I really not look at that? That sucks. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Thank God. It's one of the first ones. Been a while. I got my YouTube. Hold on 1 second. Your channel going finally. What's up, Cadence? Awesome, dude. Alright, so we'll put this here for now. It's a little too large for the space, or actually it might be perfect, but this is just a placeholder, okay? So just so you can kind of get an idea. Alright, so it's a little large. It's a little large. But also, I have this a little too close, so it might actually work out just fine. So I feel like I gotta move this at least back here. So it could kind of work. But anyway, yeah, by the way, I think the flood's going to be an infinite too. However, I don't think they're going to market that. I hope they don't. I hope it's a surprise like Halo CE. Something tells me that it will be. Alright, so then we go to natural, we go down to the asteroids, and then we go to these over here. I'm going to create this rock face. I know, I want to create this large one. And the way we're going to create this create some randomness in the rocks, right? Make it look like an actual. Make it look like an actual piece of terrain. You know, blend it in fairly nicely. Let's see what would work well with this. It's not really best blend right there, but alright, so how much higher is this thing than everything else? It's pretty high. But not once this is done, you guys will kind of get the idea. And how long is this? How long have I been doing this for? 20, 30 minutes or something like that? I don't know. Alright, and it's kind of all like kind of dips down from here. So I think it's like this. Don't leave, guys, because you're about to see something. I'm just kidding. It's late, dude. I get it. I'm gonna post this on Twitter tomorrow if you can't see it tonight. Alright, let's see. It's starting to kind of look like it, like a little bit. We're gonna flip these on their head. Actually, no, we're not. I'm gonna do this. Probably gotta push these rocks back a little bit. Yep. Or push this one back a little bit. Yep, see that? That was all that was needed, just a little bit of that. This one looks a little weird though. Alright, so now it's starting to look a little bit like it. What do you guys think so far? Gotta push it back ever so slightly. And And then we're just going to take these, duplicate these. No! Oh my god. What happened? Alright, we'll take this down a little bit. Alrighty, so here we are. You've kind of got it going on. We could add some mountain terrains in the back. How are we gonna do this? I'll do this as a placeholder right now. Push this back. Just to kind of give some depth. Like I said, just placeholder. Trying to just see where I think some of the rocks should go. Yeah, no, it's too high. They're not nearly that high. Starting to make sense though, right? Hey, the cat. Yeah, blow me away. Yeah. Let's see. I hope so, man. I hope that classic guitar comes back. Alright, so we have a big tree in the back over here. That's one thing we have. And then we have, I think, a few more. I think 2 smaller ones right next to it. And then we have a very small one in the back over here. We have a small one in the front over here. And then we have a few dead trees. We have a bunch of trees back here though. I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I think we have some trees just on the ridges here. Alright. Might not be making sense right now, but when you look at it, it'll begin to. We have a tree poking out from the ridge over here behind one of these rocks, which is cool. And then we have a few trees over here as well. We have one tree right here. We have one tree down here. We have one tree here, here, and here, as well as a few back here. And then let's just say like one more here. So you begin to look at this, you can kind of see that's coming together. Let's see. And then we have a few dead trees everywhere. So go to Alpine, you go to logs. It's not what we want. I don't want either of those. Hold on. And there's some logs over here. These are smaller though. I think that was it for that, right? Maybe one more in the back. I'm just trying to build this pretty quickly too, so I will duplicate that and just kind of turn it on its side. All the trees will fit into that. And now what we can do is we can add some natural, we can go to alpine, we can go down to what? Where are the plants? Some grass. Just gonna keep meshing these together. Until they don't look like squares. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. No, it's because there's not even really that much grass in the thing. It's actually more ferns than anything else. So if we go to natural. Oh, hold on a second. This is what's missing. Yeah, this is what's missing right here. We gotta add some rocks out here. Alright, so how are we gonna do that? It's like a little cliff face. So we go to asteroid. Hold on, so I gotta zoom in on this real quick. Hold on. Alright, so from what it seems like, Infinite has a... I'm gonna make this. And then we'll go to this. And what else? I think there is... Hold on. Something about this is off. I think it's like a cliff that goes up a little bit and then around. It's like something that encompasses this entire area. Kind of from what it seems like. It kind of seems like what it is. And then we're gonna add this. Alright, so now, I mean, it kind of makes more sense. How's this looking to you guys so far? I need some feedback. Yes? No? Should things change? So far, how's it kind of looking? Seems like this is just a cliff all the way around. Kind of looks like that. Bring these out a little bit. Just bring these back a little bit. Hold on. Alrighty, guys. I mean, so far, how's it kind of look? I mean, there's rocks all over this place, but for what it is so far, I'm not familiar with Halo 5 Forge, but I think you can do stuff like this. Pretty. Mr. Abrams, thanks, man. Yeah, this is just a very basic beginning part of the map. Let's see, there actually is some grass here in the image. Just settled within, ever so slightly within the rocks. We'll add a little bit of Alright, so we got some grass now. And then a big thing that I saw in here was ferns. There was a lot of ferns. Where's the fern? Right. So ferns were everywhere in this screenshot. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just needs to be done. I think these are the half ferns. It kind of seems that way, yeah. Alright, let's see if there's a better one. Where's the fern? Oh, this is the complete fern. So there seems to be like more ferns on the side. Oh, no. Actually, That's not true. There's a tons of ferns right here. Just kind of in the center. Everything's random, so make sure all of these are random. It's kind of just sporadic right now, but all right, what are you guys saying? What about space? Looking good, bro. Appreciate it. A snowy tundra. What about space? I could do space. Do like an asteroid belt or something like that. Yeah, dude, that'd be sick. Alright, let's see if this ends up looking good. Alright, so it's starting to kinda come together. Kind of. I gotta connect this grass like this. Alright, so now you can begin to it's starting to kind of look like the screenshot a little bit. Warthog rung on asteroids, dude. That sounds insane. Oh, you know what? There's actually more trees back here. There's a lot more trees back here. They were actually lined up like this. And this rock was pushed back. From what it looks like. Then also it looks like there is a rock that maybe a jackal or something is standing on over here. How do you guys think this is starting to come along? Yay? Nay? Hey, thanks, dude. Are you referencing pictures from the Infinite to Forge form? Yes, I am. So, let's see. What else do we got? This might be off. It's actually around the same distance. Hold on a second. Gotta bring these closer. And I gotta bring them up a little bit. Because they're just about as close as... Yeah, they're kind of like... kind of like the same height or distance, I think. Twitter's gonna go nuts over this, dude. I can already tell. Let's see if we just do that. We're building this relatively quickly too, so. I'm sure there's gonna be some rock forms or something over here. Nope, can't do that, hold on. Just gonna put it over there for old time's sake. Make it kind of like this cool cliff face area, like this little, what is it, a cavern, ravine? I don't know. You call it a ravine. It's a little extra touch, but it's, I don't know if that's necessarily there or not. We get a few more trees in here just to kind of fill this space out. Some smaller ones, some larger ones. Yeah, just to kind of fill it out. Add some trees over here. There's an opening here, looks kind of weird. Something like that. Alright. Little canyon. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, but since they're so far away, you can't even... You wouldn't ever be able to tell because the screenshot's over here. So it's starting to look a little bit like it. I mean, it's quite different, but with some of the rocks positioning and all that. But I'm putting trees over here so that the reflections can be picked up from the sun. Yep, something like that. Get a tall one there. Alrighty. Maybe we'll put one right here. Now, at this point, some of this is not exactly like the screenshot, but you can begin to see that this, I mean, this already kind of looks like the screenshot, though. And this is built on barrens. Yep. I can move this right here up a little bit, so that when we're sitting back here, it almost looks like the sun is just peeking over. One moment. Yeah, as if the sun is just peeking over the ridge there. We can move it, and then, I mean, if I just wanted to do something really lazy right now, I'm like I said, I'm gonna edit all of this, but I just wanted to create a wall down here. This is like really, it's so late at night, I just kind of want to see what it looks like when there's a wall and it's not just floating in air. Don't do it like this, but for quickness, just do it a little sloppy. Hold on. But the final image, you'll see that all of this is, or the final map, all of this will be changed. But now you can begin to see how this looks like in an actual environment. Like it's starting to really come together. And we built this in how long? How long has it been? It's been 49 minutes. So in under an hour, we essentially have the Halo Infinite screenshot in 49 minutes. But you know what we can do is we could add a few more trees and whatnot over here, just to make it feel a little bit more alive. So like when we take the screenshot, maybe what we can do is we can have like a branch or two. You know, make it seem like there's, see like over here on this side right here, just make it look like there's something else behind us. Can't see. This looks beautiful. I appreciate it, man. And then that's not even it. Like if we go through here and we go to crisp, or we go to sunset, or sorry, warm, or we go to gold, so many things we could do, so many alterations we can make. All right, but let's just go to hold on a second. 10. We'll go to soft. Bring this up to 50. I don't know why that isn't doing anything. Doesn't seem to be working right now. Maybe I overloaded the map? I don't think I did. Hold on. All right, cloud type. So now when I'm selecting the clouds here, what I'm paying attention to is the sun. Where's the sun really, where is it facing? Where would it really be shining its light? That kind of makes sense right there. So it's as if the valley is being, you know, the mountain is casting a shadow over the valley, and the sun is only hitting the spire. This could make sense too, but I personally feel I personally feel like this makes the most sense. Because if you see where the sun is shining in from, right? All of this is kind of covered up. The valley's covered up. But then the spire gets shined on. And then also for the image, it showcases that area, which I like. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, this is what we built in less than an hour on Halo 5. Let's see, sunrise. We could do that, but I feel like that's just a little much. Yeah, that's hold on. Do I have it set on something? I have it set on crisp. I don't want anything. That's it for right now, though. I think I'm probably gonna call it a night. However, let me know what you think of this. Do you guys like this? This was what, 40? This was 53 minutes. So in under an hour, we were able to create this scene. Gonna detail it quite a bit more before I actually release it on Twitter, but let me know your thoughts real quick. I'll run around it. Or actually, let me see if I could actually let me see if I can actually like take a warthog throughout it. Gotta connect everything. Alright, so we have that. I'll take this area over here. Alright, let's take a warthog through this. See how that turns out. Should be kind of fun, actually. Alright, warthog. Alright, here we are. So imagine we're playing... honestly, dude, this kind of looks like... this. I mean, for not being finished, this kind of does look like that Infinite screenshot, man. I'm kind of loving it. So, alright. We'll drive through here. Pretend we're going to this tower. Taking out all the grunts and jackals and elites and shit. Alright. And I almost got trapped there. Going through the valley, looking up at the tower. I just love that this portion right here kind of really feels like Infinite. Or at least the aesthetics. Like I said, for not being complete yet. That looks, I mean, damn, dude. Yeah, hold on a second. Might have to take a screenshot of that real quick. Ooh, yeah. Yep. I like that one a lot. Alrighty. I mean, that legit looks not like Halo 5. So, alright. Anyway. That was that. And that will conclude the stream for tonight, guys. We built a pretty cool environment right here. You know, for under an hour, pretty happy with it, not gonna lie. Alrighty. I cannot wait to play Infinite, man. It's gonna be sick. Should I post this to Twitter? I think I'm gonna post it to Twitter. Alrighty, guys. Hey, great time. I'm back on YouTube. I'm creating again. Thank God I feel healthy, feel good. And yeah. I will, oh, let's see. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so maybe what I do is I upload that. You think it's too late to post on Twitter right now? Hold on. Let me turn this music off real quick. Alright, you guys think it's too late to post on Twitter right now? It's like 1 a.m. What's up? Nitrous Velocity. Because I would totally post that. It looks sick. It really does. Where's this thing? I gotta email this to myself. Hold on. This guy will single-handedly create Halo Infinite itself before it releases. Dude, I don't know, man. I love building environments. I want to be a world builder, dude. I want to be a world builder at 343 Industries. Like, I just want to create stuff there. And I know everyone wants to, but, like, my passion and dedication is through the roof. Like, people don't understand. Alright, so it's 1 a.m. I don't know if anyone's on. But, I could post it anyway. Let's see. Yo, this screenshot looks insane. It literally looks insane. I just sent it to myself. Oh, dude, this looks incredible. Yeah, this is wild, man. Halo 4 and 5 assault rifle is cool, but it looks like it has a big forehead, and the whole screen is blue. It would be better if the screen was black with a blue ammo counter like CE Anniversary. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I think that could be a cool change. Alright guys, so if I post this right now, I need you guys to all go on my Twitter and retweet this thing and share it to your friends and family. Because it is late and I feel like this tweet will bomb, to be honest with you. Let's see, contract. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. What does the screenshot look like? I missed it. Well, go to my Twitter in about 5 minutes and you will see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna upload it right now. So, damn, dude, I love this thing. This looks so cool. And I'm leaving the amount of time I was in Forge in this image so that people can't call me out and say I didn't do it in under an hour. Remade the hashtag Halo Infinite. What is it? Day/night cycle screenshot. Within an hour on stream tonight. So I basically said, what I said here was, remade the Halo Infinite day-night cycle screenshot within an hour on stream tonight. You know? Let's just do thoughts. Yeah, dude, this thing looks crazy. Crazy. Oh my lord, bro. Alright. I'm gonna post it, okay? You guys gotta go to my Twitter. It's Infinite Forges. Retweet and like this thing. It's 1 a.m. I don't know if anyone's gonna even see this, to be honest with you. Within an hour on stream tonight. Alright, let me just tag Halo in this. So remade the Halo Infinite day-night cycle screenshot within an hour on stream tonight. Thoughts? Yep, boom, there you go. If you guys want to check it out, it's on my Twitter right now. I just posted it. This screenshot looks legitimately insane. It doesn't look like Halo 5, to be real. It really doesn't. That does not look... Yeah, no, hold on. Yeah, they don't look like it. That's wild. Alright guys, it's on my Twitter. Go check it out. I think people are really loving this aesthetic stuff. And I think I just gotta keep making it. You know, I like my own tweet. Screw it. It kind of looks orange, but it's still good. Yeah, it's because it's the skybox. It's like really orange, but that's just because of the sunset. You know, I think that's the only reason why. Yo, retweet this thing. Let's get this thing viral, bro. I would love for people to see this thing. And I guess I guess I could go back and remake more of it, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, how did you create the infinite armor in Halo 5 with the Hydro trailer? I didn't. I think that's just the basic Halo 5 armor. Thanks, Notorious. Nitrous. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's like 1 a.m., so I don't know how many people are really going to be up to see that. So, someone just said crazy. Yeah, dude, people are loving this thing, though. It's pretty sweet. I mean, guys, this really does kind of look insane. I'm telling you, man, that Barons map is crazy. Sup, Forges. Did you see that Zeta Halo map I made? No, I did not. You know what I want to do real quick before I get off stream? Do you guys want to see Hydro real quick? I don't know if any of you guys have ever played that map before. Or actually, no. Let me show you a map I never released. This is a map I haven't released. It's called Harbinger. I think you guys would enjoy this one. Let's see. Let me see something real quick. All right, 9 and 9. Let's see. Oh, you played on it with Custom Chief? Nice, dude. It's called Zeta Zone. Nice, dude. I'll check it out sometime. How did you make an armor combo in Halo 5 that looks like the one from Infinite? Oh, I just took the base Halo 5 armor and put like a silver and red visor combo on it. Alright, so this is an older version of the map. I've since changed it, but this is Harbinger. You got that Halo Infinite tower right here, as you can see. The sword room's completely different now. Everything's different actually now. But yeah, it's a gorgeous map. And then you guys have played Hydro. I think, well, I mean, might as well since we're here. Actually, do you guys want to see like an older version of Hydro? Oh man, hold on one second. Let me go to like the very beginnings of Hydro. Let's see what that even looked like, man. Holy crap. I'll show you an iteration of what Hydro looked like before the official one. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what this even was. I totally forgot. We had so many different iterations of Hydro before we actually landed on the final one. When I say we, it was me, but I had other forgers involved that had some great insight to help this thing come to life. And yeah, man, it was a blast. This is probably going to be like a really, really rough looking map. Hopefully you get to see a version that is, yeah, look at this. Look at this. All right, so this was an older version of Hydro. You could actually see that back here there is actually no, you know how there's like a balcony out here? There was no balcony before. It was actually this instead. There is still the river, right? But the river changed drastically. and there was actually like this strange area out here. I don't know what was happening with that. And then there was this room in here. It was kind of like the maintenance bay. It was really interesting. There's like little corridors down here. I mean, it changed a lot. There's like a little vent down here, messing around with that idea. Stairs on the opposite end here. Like it's you can see just how much it changed and just how much has really been altered. We did have this cool thing though. Is it here? Yep, it's this. Where you could just shoot these panels from here, and the grapple hook would take you. Right? So wherever, like for instance right here, if I shot here, see the grapple hook would take me over here. It's pretty cool. And where else were the locations? Yeah, like right here. And that was kind of like the makeshift grapple hook for the Halo Infinite map. A lot of the map kind of stayed the same, but you can see what changed and all that. It's interesting to be able to see older iterations, you know? I can maybe show you one more, and then I can show you, or I'll just show you the official, and then I'm gonna get off of here. But let's see. So now that you saw that old version, this is the official version. This is the final one that we settled on. And yeah, this has been such a blast for so many people, man. It's been cool to provide an experience like this. So yeah, if you guys are unfamiliar, this is a map that I remade in Halo 5 based off of 2 screenshots of a Halo Infinite multiplayer map shared in an Inside Infinite blog post. It was the most fun I've probably had making a map. It took about a month to make, but here it is. Running around. As you can see, this entire area out here got changed up. So glad this is what came of it. Got the sniper up here. You drop down here. I personally feel like this area over here is going to be a vent that kind of shoots you up. I really like that idea. This is the garage in here. And yeah, this is pretty much it. This is Hydro. I love this map, man. Honestly, so much fun. And these are this little turbine thing's made out of lights, which is pretty cool. And then we replaced the grapple hook with the speed boost just because it's a little bit more practical for gameplay in Halo 5 at least. Yeah, dude. E-Productions, I definitely will, man. If you send me like a link to it on Halo Waypoint or something, I'll download it and check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep as well. Alrighty, guys. Hey, great stream. I'm glad to be back on YouTube and feeling better and just overall healthier. Glad we can make that little Zeta Halo map in 1 hour, and yeah, appreciate you guys being here. I'll see you guys later. I'll have a few YouTube videos up and we'll get back into it very soon. Peace.